American Bloomberg agency publishes every year a list of billionaires of the world, and these lists provide the richest people in the world except for members of the royal families, unless the sources of their funds are private, referring to their money classified in billion dollars, and these numbers presented for each year are the wealth of billionaires until December 31st of that year. The world's richest people for the year 2019. 10. Julia Margaret Fleischer. Julia Margaret Fleischer, the heir to billionaire David Cook, who died in August 2019, ranked 10th with a fortune of $61.7 billion. 9. Charles Koch. In 9th place, the American businessman, Charles Cook, who owns 42% of the Cook Industries Company, has a wealth of $61.7 billion. 8. Sergey Brin. In the 8th position was the share of U.S. electronics scientist Sergey Brin, who is one of the co-founders of the company Google, with a fortune of $62.4 billion. 7. Larry Page. And in the 7th place, Larry Page, an American young man who helped found the search engine Google, and his wealth amounted to $64.3 billion. 6. Amancio Ortega. 6th, Spanish businessman Amancio Ortega, founder of the Inditex fashion company, was dissolved with a fortune of $67.6 billion. 5. Mark Zuckerberg. 5th place was Mark Zuckerberg, founder of the social networking site Facebook, which amounted to $74.5 billion. 4. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, chairman of the American company Berkshire Hathaway, came with an estimated wealth of $86.6 billion in 4th place. 3. Bernard Arnault. And in the 3rd place, Bernard Arnault, French businessman and founder of the Louis Vuitton Group, with his wealth, which amounted to $103 billion. 2. Jeff Bezos. In 2nd place, Jeff Bezos, founder of the American company Amazon.com, won $109 billion. 1. Bill Gates. The list of the world's richest people. Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, which has a value of $110 billion, is topped by ranking the 33rd Forbes magazine as the richest person. We find that the list has not changed significantly from last year, but Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg's ranking fell 3 degrees, while Bezos' wealth increased by about $19 billion in 1 year, so that it now reached $131 billion. Rich people do not live in isolation from economic shocks, as the wealthy holdings around the world have diminished and the number of billionaires has decreased by 55 billionaires to 2,153 compared to the same number a year ago.